Here's Kilpatrick. There's the pass to Carter. Going away. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to Batista. 5 to shoot. From deep. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Count that. Bucket.
A little mid-ranger is going to be an easy shot for him when he's got that much of a size advantage.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Memphis moving that ball around. It's deflected. Here's Kilpatrick. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland. Down low. It's tipped. Pass to Bullard. Here's Cartwright. And it's good. 2 points.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Now the pass to Black. Shoots over Cartwright. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. 14 feet away. Here's Batista. 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Bullard the pass to Kilpatrick. Steps back and shoots. Good on the 3-point shot. 5 points in the game.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
That dish down low.
To the right side. Pass to Cartwright. From deep 3-point range.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
It to Kilpatrick. Here's Bullard. Takes a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
from deep. Knocks down the three ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially. When the results are made buckets.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Launches it. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Bullard. He's coming off a 22-point game against Portland.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. On deep, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Boom! Jams it straight down.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's Batista. Pass to Blackwell. To the inside. It's deflected. Here's Kilpatrick. No points in the game yet for him. The pass to Carter. Lets it go from deep. Doug doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Oh!
That was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Again, Memphis.
How? It is that. I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Pass to Kilpatrick. Trains it from beyond the arc. Kilpatrick's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And power down.
turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
We've got Luka Doncic. And it's Smalls in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And now the Grizzlies fast break. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. That one good for 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Blackwell. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
Shoots the 3. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The Heat trail by 7. Passes it to Shaw. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
One made 3 for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. No good on the quick 3.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach.
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion. He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Pass to Jordan. From deep three-point range, the Grizzlies pull it in.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammate tell you that, probably got to think about it.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
From outside the arc. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Timeout called, the Heat. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
Is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacy are going to be defined about whether or not they do. Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Here's Pavic. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 11. Kane. Here's Shaw. Offensive rebound. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. A different look for Miami. Cartwright's checked in for Shaw. And it's Bullard in for Kane.
Yeah. That they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
Guarded by Jordan from downtown. That one falls through. It's his sixth make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Bullard. On the pass to Blackman. Here's Pavic. Passes it to Blackman. And it is down with a nice jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Kane, he's checked in for Miami. The Heat trail by 11. It's stolen. From past the arc. Picked away. A steal, and even 3-on-3 break. Whoops. Anticipated the pass. Turnover. And here's the fast break. Here's Bullard. It's a very good look and converts. Bullard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defense has no answer for him right now.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. And it's blocked. In transition, here comes Miami. And he's fouled pretty hard. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original
Guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Shot from 12. Stolen. And here we go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both.
Well, a great player on a great roll at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And it's in there. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the left side wing. And they're moving it up. Pull up Jay. And it's Memphis with another.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Sinks the three-pointer. Bullard's got 14 points here in the second half.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Fires the three, and he's good on the three ball. Bullard's got 28.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Just 5 on the clock. And that one. Good. 24 points for him.
Oh, sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup.
And the layup's good off the glass.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Wow. Gets the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Bullard's got 32 points in the game. Here the step back, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Nothing better than
timeout called, the Heat. It's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Off the inbound pass. Here's it from three-point range.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. Here's Batista. Pass to Griffin. Moves back up. 6 to shoot. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Well, that screen wasn't quite as effective as it could be. However, they find a way to get it done. Credit to Shooter for overcoming that aggressive defense.
Count the basket.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Grizzlies swipe it. Here's Kilpatrick. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Fast break. Here they come. And again. It's the Grizzlies from deep.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you. Great shot there.
Sinks the triple.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end? Or potential game-saving three.
Here's Cartwright. Three-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the shot is long. Batista. Launches a three. Knocks down. Trifecta.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical junction.
Here's Kilpatrick. There's the three. Brought them to within 2 points.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Black. A 3-ball. Shot clock at 5. Here's Batista. They get it again. Money!
That's what he gives you. A big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? His hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're down by 4. 1 second left in the 4th quarter of this one. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
A 5-second call. Miss. close game sees Memphis take this one. All right, David, great.